Okay, guys, we are going to do science today. We are still talking about our pinball machines, but today we're going to solve a problem. So today you're going to tell how to solve a problem in science. We're going to listen to a book about problem solving, and then we're going to plan ways to make our box model on our pinball machine. Okay, so we're thinking about designs for our pinball machine. We talked about adding those flappers and bumpers yesterday. So how can we make the pinball machine do all the things we want it to do? That is our question today. How can we make the pinball machine do all the things we want it to do? And we're going to think about how do engineers make their solutions do all the things they want them to do. So how are we going to make our pinball machine do all the things we want to do? Because we're going to act like engineers today. So now I want to read this book, and you are going to think about a problem that this class might have, and you're going to say, what do I notice? And what solution can we make, or can we help? What solution can we give for this problem? All right, it says Ratty's problem. Everybody in room 4 loved having a pet rat. All the kids took turns feeding Ratty and cleaning his cage. During choice time, somebody always chose to play with Ratty. So when Mr. S told the kids that Ratty had a problem, all the kids were concerned. I took Ratty to the vet for a checkup, said Mr. S. She told me Ratty needs to exercise. He needs to move around and play more. Omar raised his hand. I'll play with Ratty. That's great, said Mr. S. We can all play with Ratty more often. But the vet said Ratty also needs to have ways to exercise when he's by himself in his cage. The class decided to think of solutions to Ratty's exercise problem. They decided to design a new exercises for Ratty. Okay, guys, so I want you to think about what the problem is. What is the problem? What does Ratty need? You might want to stop the video and think about it. Ratty needs to do what? Ratty needs to exercise. Okay. What kinds of exercises can you think of? Mr. S asked. Visualize some exercises that you've tried. Picture them in your mind. The kids visualized push-up, pull-ups, soccer, weightlifting, and more. Once they told Mr. S their ideas, he said, those are all exercises for humans. Rats can't do those human exercises exactly, but rats do exert forces when they exercise just like humans do. Then Mr. S said, maybe we can visualize other kinds of pushes and pulls Ratty could do for exercise. Picture Ratty pushing and pulling. That night, each student agreed to design some exercises for Ratty. They decided to make drawings to help them visualize their exercises. Planning solutions. The next day, the students shared their solutions to Ratty's exercise problem. They showed their drawings of ways for Ratty to exercise. Omar had designed a track for a ball. He thought Ratty could push the ball along the track. Omar showed everyone his drawing. Kai shared her drawing next. She wanted to put vegetables in a ball with holes in it. Ratty liked eating vegetables. Kai thought Ratty could pull the vegetables out of the holes. Leo and Jaden wanted to make a cardboard maze for Ratty to explore. They thought Ratty could push open the cardboard flaps to get through the maze. The two of them had worked on a drawing together after school. What wonderful solutions, said Mr. S. Okay, so engineers draw diagrams to keep track of their ideas to plan their solutions. So look at the pictures or the drawings that the children made for Ratty. Okay, so why do you think the students erased something on the diagram? So right here they had to push and they erased it. So you might need to stop the video and talk about why the students erased the diagram. So now we have to go back and think about our box models, and we have to plan to make changes in our box model. So we want to go ahead and use diagrams to plan a new solution to our problem, just like the Room 4 kids did. Then we will make changes to our box models in real life. So let's go ahead and look at this diagram. This diagram shows a plan for where to pull the rubber band in the shoelace. I wonder if this will help us meet our design goal. So guys, I want you to think, when we pull the rubber band, when we pull the shoelace, does that make our ball go forward? We have tried it many times, and we know that when we pull that shoelace, we can pull it gentle or strong, and we can make our ball go long or short. So we know that that shoelace is a very important part of our design. Okay, so we are going to have to create a target in our box. So this is one thing that we did not look at yesterday or last week. We need to put a star or a sticky note or a piece of paper. We need to put something inside of our box to show where the target is going to go. And then we're going to need to, we have to draw the target before we put our bumpers and flappers so that we can see where do we want our ball to go. So now I want us to think about where we would put the bumpers and the flappers. And I want you to stop the video and tell me where you would like to put them. Okay, let's go ahead and think about if we want our ball to hit our target, we might want to put a flapper here or a flipper. I keep calling them flappers. And we might want to put a flipper here. That way, when the ball comes up, we can use these flippers to bounce our ball to hit our target. All right, let's think about where we put our bumpers. Now, guys, if you said to put the flippers in a different spot, that's okay. I want you to talk about it with the teacher and talk about it with your group to see maybe if you had a better idea. Okay, so, and I was thinking, and we don't have to put them here, but I was thinking we would put that rubber band, we would put the bumpers right here. And of course, it would be a straighter line because I really would like to hit this flapper and hit this bumper, and then we know it would change directions to go on top of our target. So I'm just trying to think, maybe you put the flippers or the bumpers in a different place, and that's okay. I just want you to talk about why you chose to put those there. So if you put them in a different place, that's okay. I just want you to tell me why, because we know we want the ball to hit our target. We want to make sure it could change directions. I need to go ahead and erase those marks. All right, so we need to use our box model to see if our ideas work. So now we can use our box model to make these changes. Okay, so if we don't make the changes to our box model today, then we can do them tomorrow when I get back to class. Okay, so guys, I want us to go ahead. Now this video will show us how to fix our box model. Since I'm making a video, it won't do the sound, but I do want to go ahead and play it, and I can even talk over it because you're not going to be able to hear it. Okay. So what they do is they're showing us how to make changes in the box model by using the diagram. So we want our box model to match our diagram. So right now they're showing the launcher at the bottom of the box model, and they're putting the rubber band as a launcher. And then of course we're putting the shoelace on the rubber band so that we can pop that ball up into the open. Now they're showing us a bumper. And guys, they put a bumper here and onto the other side. So that's something that I did not draw. We might want to try to add another bumper. So what they're saying is if you have a diagram, just like in the book, they had a diagram to show Ratty's new exercise equipment. If you have a diagram, then it can help you visualize or picture what you want to do in real life on your real box model. Okay, sorry about the sound being kind of weird on that video, but at least we can understand what's going on. So now we want to think about, can we make a plan to make changes in our box model? So can we add a target today? Can we add bumpers, maybe more bumpers? Could we add flippers to our box model? What do we want our pinball box model to look like? So let's go ahead. I want you to stop the video and kind of talk about how you would like our box model to look. Okay, so in tomorrow's lesson, we're going to go back and read about room 4, and we're going to see how we're going to help them think of ways to improve their design, and maybe we'll think of something to do to improve our design as well. All right, so today you talked about, or I want you to be able to tell about, how you can solve a problem. Okay, so listen, the problem in the book was that Ratty needed to do some exercise, and the students solved the problem by drawing pictures. Now, you didn't get to draw your own picture today, but you are thinking in your head how you want that box model to look, and we used a diagram to show us how we want it to look in our real box. So since we drew it on the diagram, then when we got our box, it was very easy to then do that on the real thing because we had already thought about it. So today you're making plans and you're thinking about how to change or what things we can use to make our box model successful. All right, guys, I'm so sorry we had another video lesson today. I should be here tomorrow the whole day. So I will see you tomorrow and we will try some of these things out. And thank you so much. And I will see you soon. All right, bye-bye.